Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to see um, mother tongue influence and neutralization from module 5 regarding developing your speaking skills. What is this mother tongue influence? In short, it is called as MIT. What is this? It is an impact of your first language on your second language. When you try to speak second language, your first language, your mother tongue, influences a lot. You speak the second language similarly to your mother tongue. You don't sound like a native speaker of the second language. So it creates unnecessary problems. Take for example, a native speaker of second language cannot understand you. So if you're this problem is very much uh, it's prevalent in India, especially among South Indians and North Indians. Their accent is very strong, and it is sometimes very difficult to understand them. And why it is a mistake, why we should correct mother tongue influences, because when we have a communication with the foreign speakers or native speakers, or when we are supposed to present something on a global platform, we cannot do it with 100% confidence, because when we find out people who are speaking fantastic English, we automatically lose our confidence and it kills the entire presentation. So we have to get rid of our mother tongue influence. Okay, when we keep speaking, why this mother tongue influence is very prevalent? It is because we keep speaking our mother tongue since our childhood daily. So the pattern is set very hard in our brain. It is very difficult to get rid. But if you see small kids talking in English, it is very easy for them to adapt to multiple languages, and they are very fluent in all five. Take, for example, if a kid is learning five languages since from childhood, it is very easy for that child to speak five languages very fluently, because that child has been learning since childhood and it has been in practice, and the brain has tuned uh, the child's brain had been hardwired to accept all kinds of languages. So it is a cakewalk for the child to speak other second languages very fluently. But if you are learning a second language when you are young or when you are old, it is very difficult for you to get the accent very correctly and very immediately. It is because your brain is hardwired to your mother tongue. So I don't say it is impossible to achieve a fluent English, but it needs lot of practices and effort and sincerity from the learner side. And what is the negative effect of mother tongue influence? As I told you, it kills your confidence level. And then, when you speak in front of any fluent, English speaking person, you end up feeling having guilty conscience, and feeling very low. And you may have the consciousness that people will be laughing at me. Sometimes you may not, whenever you may have a valid point to share with others, but you won't express due to this hesitation that you have a first uh, communication skills. Each language has different words, different letters, different rhythm in speaking. So, your mother tongue may have a different rhythm that must have set in your brain or subconscious mind very deeply. Even Hindi, Tamil, Kannadam, everything has. So, it is very important to distinctly identify that mistake and rectify that initially in order to become very fluent in your mother tongue. Some of the reasons behind mother tongue influence is: first, you don't speak English every day. Okay, if you speak English every day, you tend to uh, signal your mind that you're learning a new language, and you have to learn the rhythm, words, and set everything according to that language. So you're sending signal every day, so your brain will get adjusted to that. And next, not communicating with native speakers. If you get to speak with the native speakers, you have first hand experience in knowing how to pronounce a particular word, how to speak a particular sentence. But if you don't have the opportunity to talk with the native speakers, you would be speaking everything out of imagination, obviously with your by translating your native tongue. So that is the major problem. So how to rectify this? By a process called neutralization of your pronunciation, you can rectify this. How to neutralize your pronunciation? The first and major thing that you have to do is to you need to consciously learn how to articulate or pronounce English sounds and how to improve them. How to improve your English pronunciation. It is the very first and basic concept that you need to develop. And the next one is you have to do the following things in order to neutralize your English. First one is learn phonetics. Okay, learn phonetic alphabets. So take notes, listen to them every day. Then regularly speaking of English words. First, listen. Listening gives very much knowledge about how to speak, because even a child learns a language by listening. So, listening creates a major impact in learning certain things. So, as soon as you listen, speak it out as it is. As you listen, you speak it out louder. Learn and correct intonation and English rhythm. So your mother tongue language and rhythm may be different, completely different from English language. So you set the intonation and English rhythm in your mind by doing it, speaking it again and again, and keep reading aloud whenever you read newspaper, novels, or anything. You read it loud. Why? Why do you read it aloud? Whenever you read certain magazines or newspaper, you come across so many words. So you come to identify how to pronounce certain words. So when you read those words again and again, it will not be difficult to pronounce that word correctly at the end of the day. And then daily English communication. Speak in English every day. That's a must. And next, watch English movies and songs. Okay, English movies. It is a funny way of, very fun way of learning English. So learn English songs and sing along uh, with a song, and speak along with the movie. Speak louder your favorite punches from English movie. It will enhance your English pronunciation. And then in order to identify how good are you, how are you improving in your pronunciation, you have to speak and record your video or your voice, and you have to identify how do you differ from your the native speakers. So where do you differ, where are you going wrong? If you find out all these mistakes, definitely you can correct your pronunciation and then get a personalized training. When I say personalized training, it is very important. Either you can do it on your own or can get it from a very well experienced trainers. It is very easy if you go to trainers, but if you think that you are a person who is into self learning, then you can do it on your own, but you will have to be disciplined to do that. Next one, the final thing is conclusion. What is the conclusion to improve your mother tongue influence, to correct mother tongue influence? It is, if you think that your mother tongue influence will be solved overnight, I'm sorry, you are wrong, because this cannot happen overnight. It requires immense amount of practice and then patience. So you will have to practice a lot, and the more you practice, the better you speak fluently in English. So if you want to correct your mother tongue influence, okay, so you will have to practice a lot, listen a lot, and try to imitate the native speakers and record your own voice and correct your mistakes. If you want to correct your mistakes again, go and speak with your trainers or teachers. Ask them to correct you. This is the best way to improve your pronunciation. Thank you for watching this video. If you have